Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. We have very two interesting news to render. One has to do with the fact that Labour Party members are going through quite a herculean task in Ebonyi State as they seem to be attacked left, right, and center by allegedly Ebubeagu. We're going to find out full details on that, and also information reaching us is the fact that Nnamdi Kanu have decided not to appear in court today, and the government also have decided to make this move to his detriment. We're going to combine this news very quickly into one, but before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see the bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified so that you update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what is happening with Labour Party members in Ebonyi State. Many members of the Labour Party, that's LP, in Ebonyi State have reportedly been injured following alleged attack on the party's loyalists at the rally by UGM in Okposi, Oha Ozara local government area LGA of Ebonyi State. The UGM LP alleged were members of Ebonyi Command of the Southeast Security Outfit, codenamed Ebubeagu. The UGM, according to the LP House of Assembly candidate for Ohaozora East constituency, David Obonna, shot at the party faithful and inflicted varying degrees of injuries on them. He alleged that they were led by the chairman of Ohaozora local government area, consider Aja. And it didn't stop there. Even the person of Soludo, that's the Anambra State governor, have also decided to dump Peter Obi and reveals his preferred candidate. And according to him, his preferred candidate is actually All Progressive Grand Alliance Justice Peter Umadi. Of course, it's actually his party member. So what do you expect? Don't expect anything less. Okay, well, let's find out what happened in court today and why Nnamdi Kanu decided to react the way he did. A team of government prosecutors led by the Director of Public Prosecution, Mr. M.B. Abubakar, on Monday alleged that the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, refused to present himself before the Federal High Court in Abuja for his planned rearrangement. As of last week, the defendant was intimated of this sitting and he did not object. However, when I called the office this morning, I was informed that the defendant woke up and declined to come to court. All entries or pleas were made, but he refused to come to court, the government lawyer told the court. And hence, they have decided to do the needful. I said right now that has been postponed. That's the meeting. His court case has been postponed. Some said it's actually indefinitely, but we're looking at getting full details on that. Now let's look at all the information actually at our desk. We actually mentioned very quickly three different news. The fact that Governor Charles Soludo had actually mentioned that he prefers his APGA presidential candidate to Peter Obi. APGA is just known in majorly maybe in Southeast, in fact primarily in Anambra State, because in Imo State APC is an APC governed state. In Abia State it's a PDP governed state, so we can pick it here and there and find out that it's probably only Anambra State that have APGA. And saying that you're going to pick just Anambra to waste Anambra's vote on APGA's presidential candidate is not fair, really, on the fact that most Nigerian youth, most Nigerians who are frustrated, tired, want a better change, want a new Nigeria, would prefer Peter Obi to be at the helms of affairs. Any divided attention, any divided vote would not all go well, especially for Peter Obi. I would have said we should not be towing towards party lines, but rather looking for the best candidate ever. Besides, APGA does not have a nationalistic outlook. It's not a nationally accepted political party in Nigeria. So it's actually a waste of vote, if you ask me, if Anambra go towards that far. Well, let's say it's Soludo's idea. I'm sure the Anambra have their own person. Don't forget, this same Anambra state we're talking about is where Peter Obi is from. A prophet cannot be rejected in his own home. That's not possible. In this case, I'm sure the Anambra is fully ready to bring to vote Peter Obi to power if and when called upon. But let's also look at what is happening in Labour Party in Ebonyi State. Is alleged that actually Ebubeagu were attacking Labour Party faithfuls. Now, these are some of the fears most Nigerians had out there when they talked about the issue of state security outfit, when they talked about state policing. A lot of Nigerians believe, I for one, I was one of those who belonged to the school of thought then, before this Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen insecurity became a thing, a menace that you don't begin to think of the disadvantage of state policing anymore. You're like, please, can we just get it so we can protect the average Nigerian? And we even talked about the community vigilante. But if you look at the disadvantage of state-controlled police settings, you now realize, or security settings, you now realize that these are the things that most common Nigerians are scared of, where it becomes a tool in the hands of the government of the day. Imagine where it becomes a way or a will with which the government of the day shuts the mouth of the opposition. Don't forget the Labour Party faithfuls we're talking about here are Nigerians. Labour Party loyalists are Nigerian. And the last time I checked, we still have what we call freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of speech. It shouldn't be, suppressed simply because it is the opposition that is ruling, or the opposition that is talking. I feel that going forward, we all need to look at this very quickly. We need to look at this also, because whether we like it or not, this is politics, and we should allow Nigerians to have freedom of expression in as much as it doesn't hurt the next person. But using a state-sponsored, according to the news, I feel if it's true, it's really not nice. And Ebubeagu here, they've really not been too super active when it comes to the issue of security. I know, but you can't say this about Amoteko. Amoteko does not even get involved in whatever it is that's happening in the Southwest. We've never heard that Amoteko attacked the loyalist of PDP in Southwest, or Amoteko attacked the loyalist of APC in Southwest, or even Amoteko attacked the loyalist of LP. They do their thing. They know that they're actually there to, safeguard the common man. They're a vigilante group, or security outfit rather. They have realized that they are apolitical. They're not supposed to be politically driven, and they're just there to ensure that the common man is, protected. And I think Ebubeagu should actually do that part. I think some months back as well, Ebubeagu also was called into the picture. Some person said Ebubeagu was into so many things. We don't know which is what really, but we just hope and pray that this shouldn't be true. But unfortunately, the LP loyalists actually said they're actually Ebubeagu. Well, let's see how this plays out. A lot of Nigerians have been reacting to this. A lot of Nigerians are talking online concerning this matter. But that's we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on this? We mentioned about 3 news. We talked about Soludo's support for his political party APGA presidential candidate, which does not have a nationalistic outlook. And we also talked about the issue of Ebubeagu to LP in Ebonyi State, LP loyalists being attacked simply because they are LP loyalists during their rally. And the third one that has to do with Nnamdi Kanu refusing to come to the court case, allegedly said allegedly so by the government prosecutor.